Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we proudly present the Miami University Class of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty of Miami University. Ladies and gentlemen, presiding over our spring commencement ceremony, please welcome the 22nd President of Miami University, Dr. Greg Crawford, and our 2022 Platform Party. Please remain standing and remove your hats for the entry of the color guard and the singing of our national anthem.
that so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, good morning. We ordered up a great day for you for your graduation. You can be seated. Welcome, Miami class of 2022. It is my great It is my great pleasure to welcome you and your guests to Miami University's 183rd Commencement Ceremonies. I would like to thank Anna Greco, a member of our class of 2022, who so beautifully sang our national anthem, and our ROTC units for our colors today. As we gather today, we lift up the brave women and men who have served our great nation in the U.S. Armed Forces. Your dedication and courage has kept our nation safe and free. Will our veterans and all those currently serving please stand if you are able so we can thank you. Thank you for your service to our country. I'd also like to thank all those in the healthcare and allied health professions today. Nurses, doctors, medical staff and personnel, healthcare administrators, researchers, our student nurses, and our nursing faculty for your courageous service to humanity, especially during the COVID worldwide pandemic. We are grateful for your selfless service, sacrifice, compassion, and professionalism in serving humanity. Will all those in the healthcare professions please rise if you're able so we can thank you for keeping us healthy and caring for us during the pandemic. Welcome, Miami students, family, friends, faculty, staff, and esteemed guests with us today. Welcome to those viewing this ceremony live on the internet from around the world. On this most special day, we celebrate the accomplishments of our newest graduates. Graduates, let's start our ceremony by thanking the people who helped you get here. Classmates who helped you through difficult moments, friends who traveled from afar to celebrate with you today, parents, siblings, and family members who supported you. Miami class of 2022, can you please stand if able? And give a big round of applause to all those that supported you. Thank you. You may be seated. Now let us recognize the extraordinary, dedicated Miamians who touched your life in different ways, sharing the common goal of helping you navigate college life. Would all faculty, current and emeriti, please rise if you're able. Distinguished faculty are the lifeblood of a university. Whether in the classroom or on a field-based research project, remain standing, please. Whether in the classroom or on a field-based research project or study abroad or through one-on-one mentorship, they do it all. Miami professors have created an indelible imprint upon you, our graduates. Our faculty embrace the grand Miami tradition of teaching and learning excellence. Please join me in a great big round of applause as we thank them for their commitment of excellence in all Miami students. Thank you. Now you may be seated. And let us take a moment to recognize our Miami University staff. They work tirelessly, often behind the scenes, to support you and all that we do. Their commitment and dedication is essential to making your Miami experience all that it can be. Would all members of the Miami University staff here today please rise if you're able so we can thank you. Thank you. And next, I'd like to acknowledge those on the platform party today. You will hear from several of them later in the program. First, will the members of the Board of Trustees please stand? Thank you for your dedication to Miami University, improving the experience for students today, and sustaining the legacy of love and honor for future generations. Thank you. Now I'd like to ask our deans and members of the President's Executive Council to stand. These servant leaders aim high, seeking excellence in every corner of the university. They are stewards of our academic mission, and of the student experience that truly makes Miami and sets it apart. Thank you. Will Associated Student Government President Madeline Jett please stand? Our deepest gratitude to you, Madeline, for your dedication, service, and leadership on behalf of the student body and Miami University. Thank you. Will the commanding officers of our ROTC units please stand? Thank you for your courage and leadership in preparing the next generation of officers to protect and defend our nation, upholding freedom and democracy, and leading with integrity and love and honor. Thank you. And finally, will our special guests, General Sharon Bannister, Dr. Dina Chisholm, and Mr. Mahendra Vora, please rise. General Bannister will deliver today's keynote address, and we look forward to hearing that today. Dr. Chisholm and Mr. Vora will be recognized today for their outstanding service with the award of honorary doctorate degrees. Thank you. Now, the Miami class of 2022. When you came here as first-year students, you joined a close community, a family, and today you are with your community. Together, we have persevered through the most disruptive time in our lifetimes. Our campus rapidly flipped to remote learning and back again. We were required to become more familiar with technology. We had to find creative ways to stay together while apart. And health had a new meaning. Your bonds with this family include stories of safety protocols, quarantines, volunteer service, virtual classes, emails and phone calls with faculty and staff. Through it all, we overcame every challenge, and you gained an unsurpassed Miami education. You are now entering an accelerating world beyond COVID-19. You can carry that knowledge, skills, and mindset that the world needs. We still face complex health, social, and economic challenges and a lot of uncertainty. Deep divisions in our country and world make change hard. But today, what I want to do is highlight one valuable perspective you bring to our world. I call it the win-win of both and. At the root of many disagreements is a mindset that assumes change is a zero-sum game. If you win, I lose. That's the either-or approach. That approach shuts down possibility, it hinders dialogue. This view prevents us from imagining synthesis and synergy. It misses opportunities and stifles creativity. Miamians seek collaboration instead. When silos are broken down and when boundaries are crossed, we transcend differences and divisions. We better understand each other's perspectives and strengths. We discover new ways to flourish together. That is at the heart of your education at Miami. Where people ask which, we say yes. Yes to both and. Let me give you a few examples of the both and approach and the Miami way of thinking and learning and leading. Career skills or the liberal arts? Yes. We can do both and gain practical quantitative expertise and enjoy rich personal growth, cultural enrichment, purpose, and human flourishing. Consider how those come together in entrepreneurship and design thinking, where specific skills blend holistically with our renowned liberal arts education. Domain expertise or transdisciplinary collaboration? Yes. We can do both and master a particular field and learn to communicate intelligently, empathetically, and effectively across disciplines. Consider what broad-based and successful teams look like in the modern workplace. Diversity or unity? Yes. We can both welcome people from different races, religions, politics, backgrounds, cultures, and experiences, and seamlessly and confidently on teams pursuing a common vision. Consider the higher levels of innovation and creativity problem solving on such teams. Individual or community? Yes. We can do both and elevate the rights and dignity of every individual and uphold equality, solidarity, and the common good. Consider the lessons of the pandemic. The health of each of us depends on the health of all of us. And basic or applied research? Yes. We can both learn fundamental truths about life and the universe and use that discovery to improve humanity and society by applying that discovery to practical solutions. Consider how quickly we created a vaccine based on our basic investigations of messenger RNA just decades ago. This both and mindset is part of our DNA here at Miami. You live it in the code of love and honor. Our education elevates both character and intellect. You live it in the commitment to diversity and inclusion through One Miami. You live it in our transdisciplinary and liberal arts education. You live it in our programs and institutes such as the Humanities Center, the House Center for Writing Excellence, and the Institute for Sustainability. You even see it in our new building designs to promote collaboration. And we see it in all of you. As you leave here, you take that DNA into a larger world and into a community and workplace where you will live. You have embraced the spirit of academic rigor, opportunities, and challenges of the Miami experience. You are prepared to improve the world by engaging others in the shared project of elevating the well-being of individuals and society. You are empowered. On behalf of my family and on behalf of your university family, thank you. Thank you for your life that you have lived in this place and the inspiration you have given to us all. We look forward to the positive impact your creativity, wisdom, character, and uplifting mindset, the love and honor that you will bring the world. We are filled with pride today. Tubeliaka, in the language of the Miami tribe, meaning accomplishment. You have persevered and you have accomplished. Congratulations, class of 2022. Great job. We're going to miss you, but wonderful job. Thank you. I now have the honor of introducing your student body president and graduating senior Madeline Jett.
Thank you, President Crawford, and thank you to the members of the board, our professors, faculty, and staff for being here to celebrate with us today. I would also like to extend a thank you to our parents and family members who helped us get to this point. Hi, Mark, Colin, Grandma, Ty, Nick, and hi, Grandpa. I would also like to extend a thank you to my mother for physically dragging me down to Oxford back in high school to visit her alma mater. I will admit on this one specific occasion, and I'm only going to say this once, you were right. So thanks. And with that out of the way, hello, class of 2022. We did it. Who's surprised? When I was first elected student body president, I became acutely aware of this specific honor and responsibility. And at first I was really excited. I mean, what an honor, right? But as today drew closer and the pressure kept building, one terrifying thought continued to echo in the back of my head. I don't know if I have anything to say. I mean, of course there are things I could say, maybe even some things I want to say, but commencement speeches are supposed to be life-changing. I mean, that's the expectation, at least, and let's face it, these ceremonies are long. So, while I have all of you trapped here, I want to say something important. I want to make my time matter. And the more I thought about it, I realized that's the challenge we've all been grappling with since we got here. 4 years. It's all we get. It's so much time, but also none at all. And in a society where we're passive observers to our own lives and where every move we make is meticulously archived and judged and liked or disliked, it's no wonder why we put so much pressure on ourselves to make every moment count. But the reality is, there's nothing we can do to make time matter. Our time matters because we do. And whether we like it or not, the drip never stops. So much has happened in the past 4 years. We've all grown, and I know I've learned that growing can be really painful. It feels like for everything I've gained, there's been something I've lost. And loss is something we've all had to learn to cope with. We've all lost time, 2 years of our lives that panned out completely differently than we expected. Some of us have lost people, friendships, relationships, competitions, and even though those losses are painful, they make us who we are and who we aren't. It's that pain and our ability to endure it that separates us. Because we have a choice. We can distract ourselves from it, we can numb it, we can run away from it, or we can do the hardest, most courageous thing and feel it. Endure it. One of the hardest lessons I learned at Miami, aside from Accounting 221, is that we are products of the good and the bad, and you can't have change without both. There's a quote I love from one of my favorite shows ever, and it goes, "We all change when you think about it. We're all different people all throughout our lives, and that's okay. That's good. You've got to keep moving, just so long as you still remember all the people you used to be." The person I was when I got here was smart and funny, but she was also shy and unsure of herself. And the person I became on this campus is still all of those things, but so much more. The past 4 years and everything that came along with them are a part of me now, and I'm better for it. And any day now, I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'll be face to face with another new person. To the girl I was in the fall of 2018, I remember you. And you did a pretty good job. Also, don't cut your bangs, okay? Really bad decision, they take forever to grow out, just skip that. To the person I'm becoming. I don't know you yet, but I know that there is one thing I want for you, and it's the same thing I want for all of us. It's to be happy. And finally, to the class of 2022, remember all the people you used to be and love the person you are. My mom loves to pepper in unsolicited words of wisdom to spice up my day, and lately she's been reminding me what commencement means. Commencement, noun, a beginning or start. It's such a funny feeling, getting ready to begin when so much is coming to an end. This university has given me a lot. Confidence in myself, a degree, hopefully, and a chosen family of people who love and support me exactly as I am. Aiden, you have been the best vice president and the greatest friend, and I'm so proud of you in this journey we took together. I want everybody to take a moment and look around and look at each other and just take this moment in right here. Think of all the things we're gonna do, the people we're gonna become, the world we're gonna create. We have so much ahead of us. But for right now, here we are, gathered here together, at the end and the start, at rest, for one more fleeting moment in the place we love. I am honored to share this day with each of you, and I am so proud of us. And now it is time to celebrate. Celebrate the late nights at King and the early mornings at Brick, the exams we aced and the ones we failed, and the lessons we learned and the things we've lost. But before we can head uptown, it's time for us to recite the code of love and honor one last time together. I'm sure you have it memorized, but in case you don't, it's on the inside cover of your program. And if you'll read with me, I am Miami. I believe that a liberal education is grounded in qualities of character and intellect. I stand for honesty, integrity, and the importance of moral conduct. I respect the dignity, rights, and property of others and their right to hold and express disparate beliefs. I defend the freedom of inquiry that is at the heart of learning. I exercise good judgment and believe in personal responsibility. I welcome a diversity of people, ideas, and experiences. I embrace the spirit, academic rigor, opportunities, and challenges of a Miami experience, preparing me to make the world a better place. I demonstrate love and honor by supporting and caring for my fellow Miamians. And because I am Miami, I act through my words and deeds in ways that reflect these values and beliefs. With a deep sense of accomplishment and gratitude, I will love, honor, and make proud those who helped me earn the joy and privilege of saying, to think that in such a place, I led such a life. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce our commencement speaker, Major General Dr. Sharon Bannister, a Miami alumna of the class of '88. She is the Director of Medical Operations of the Air Force's Office of the Surgeon General in Falls Church, Virginia. She previously served as the Command Surgeon of Air Combat Command. As Director of Medical Operations, Major General Bannister is responsible for developing and executing policy, plans, and programs for the conduct of comprehensive and peacetime operational healthcare in support of 43,000 personnel in 76 installations with a budget of more than $6.2 billion. Major General Bannister also oversees aerospace, clinical, dental, information technology, and medical support policy and operations in support of both the United States Air Force and the United States Space Force. Her service, dedication, and achievement are an inspiration to all, truly embodying the Miami virtues of love and honor and the Air Force core values of integrity, service, and excellence. Major General Bannister, we are so humbled by what you have accomplished and in what you have yet to accomplish. We are humbled to call you one of our own. The path you forged is inspiring to all of us, from your days as a chemistry student here and as a dental student at Case Western to your career of service and making your mark as a 2-star general. We are grateful to have you here with us today, offering your wisdom and perspective to our graduates and their families. So please join me in welcoming General Sharon Bannister.
Wow, Madeline is pretty impressive. And watching all of your Facebook posts on our senior spotlight, you all are impressive too. So Madeline, thank you for the kind introduction. And to the class of 2022, oh my gosh, you finished strong, each of you, and you're looking to the future and finding out what you're going to do. And you've gotten through more than I think any graduating class has. So to all of you, I'm really excited. To President Crawford, and this is awkward because I can't turn around and look at him, but just, I know he can hear me. I just feel the energy of his leadership. You can tell that he embodies that selfless service. He's that servant leader because each of you feel valued and respected. And you feel that when you walk on this campus. And oh my gosh, I've missed it. So it's wonderful to be home. To our graduates, though it's been a few years since I was sitting in your seats, I really remember it like it was yesterday. I know that you're sitting there thinking about, oh my gosh, it's hot, my family's waiting, can't wait to be done with this. You're surrounded by family and friends and wondering how and why the 4 years went so fast. With full transparency, I have absolutely no recollection who gave the commencement speech, nor what was said when I graduated. But I do remember feeling a bit lost about what the future would bring. At that point, I had been accepted to dental school at Case Western, so I had an immediate plan, but I truly didn't have my 5 to 10 year vision solidified, or even any idea of what my ideal life measures of success would be. Bottom line, I hadn't found my why. Looking back at my years at Miami, I absolutely knew how blessed I was to be educated at one of our nation's most prestigious universities. What I didn't fully understand then was that the university's virtues of love and honor were becoming who I was as a person. As I look back, I see that the university's mission of empowering students, faculty, and staff to become engaged citizens with integrity and compassion to improve the future of our global society was guiding me to my why. I did not join the Air Force to change the world. I had planned to come in, take advantage of an additional year of training post-dental school, pay off my 2 years remaining commitment, and start a practice of my own. However, my foundational family values, which were further solidified through my formative adult years at Miami, were leading me to something a little bit different. You may have gotten a preview of the story to follow in my pre-commencement interview, or maybe not, but it's pertinent to today's message. At the end of each military officer training course, the culmination of our indoctrination into the Air Force is a dining in. So basically think of it as a military formal. We wear a uniform that has our medals and badges, but we have no nameplate. During the social, our host for the evening was a 2-star general, Major General Billy McCoy, and he kept looking at me from across the room. I will fully admit that I was a bit uncomfortable. I was still new to the Air Force and a bit terrified of anyone with stars on their shoulder. I was going to add that I thought he was kind of old, but as I stand up here, I think that probably wouldn't be appropriate. But he was a renowned fighter pilot. He'd been flying since the Vietnam War. After an awkward exchange of eye contact, he came over to me and he said, "Captain, what's your last name?" I responded, and he said, "Rush, R-U-S-C-H. He then said, "Captain, I flew with your dad in Vietnam, and I recognize you from pictures when you couldn't have been older than 5 or 6. Pictures that your dad carried while we were deployed together during the war." It took years for me to even be able to tell this story. I still don't do it great, as I still can't explain the weight of emotions that ran through my head at that moment. He was accurate in his assessment. I lost my dad when he was flying over Laos just 3 days before my 6th birthday. General McCoy then went on to share with a group of brand new Air Force medical officers the story of the day my dad's plane was shot down in combat. At that moment, I had an epiphany. I knew then that I wanted to be a leader who would recognize children from pictures that I see of the people that I'm leading. I knew that I wanted a career that encompassed my foundational values and Miami's virtues of love and honor. I knew I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. In short, at that moment, I was starting to understand my why. And I found all of this in the Air Force, with its core values of integrity, service, and excellence. As I am approaching my 30th year of military service, I can say without hesitation that each assignment, both stateside and overseas, each deployment, and each mission I've supported has put me exactly where I'm supposed to be. Whether it be my deployment to Kyrgyzstan, working closely with their Ministry of Health and their Ministry of Education to execute a countrywide deworming campaign of the Kyrgyz population, leading dignified transfers at Dover Air Force Base, bringing home our fallen heroes to U.S. soil with dignity and respect that they deserve, working beside some of the most talented medical professionals in the world, ensuring our men and women in uniform are medically ready to respond when our country calls, or caring for them anytime, anywhere, in the unfortunate case they are harmed, or visiting our site in Houston to help deliver some of our early COVID vaccinations to a grateful community in support of our nation's global pandemic response plan. Each experience has built upon my why: love and honor, integrity, service, and excellence. All of this said, it wasn't until I started preparing for this commencement address that I realized it was Miami University that paved the way for my success in the United States Air Force, where I learned that honesty, integrity, and moral conduct set your compass. And being back on the campus brings back all of the memories of the Miami family who made me who I am today. Your education has given you what you need to find your why. It's now time for you to go out and find it. It's time to start building your list of experiences and make the world a better place. Before I wrap up my comments, and I'm thinking of Madeline's mom right now. She'll probably be able to connect with me. But as a mom of a daughter graduating from the University of Virginia next weekend, I want to acknowledge how hard these last few years have been. In early March 2020, upon returning from a family spring break to Victoria, Canada, where we were immediately put into quarantine because of international travel rules. Timing was absolutely everything on that. My daughter Kira went through all of the phases of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance, maybe with a little bit of extra time in the anger phase, as she had to stay home and when she really would have much preferred to be at school. We got through it, and we are arguably stronger than we've ever been in terms of our relationship. It was that quality time together, but it wasn't easy. I understand that your experiences with the pandemic were likely similar. Additionally, the world watched as professors and teachers at all levels had to transform classroom learning in record time to ensure instruction continued despite the lockdowns. Therefore, I would like to thank the Miami University faculty and leadership team, as well as all of you, for your efforts throughout these past 2 years. To the class of 2022, please join me in a well-deserved round of applause for your family and the Miami University faculty and leadership team. To conclude, as thoughts are running through your head related to what you're going to do next, as you sit amongst your classmates, capped and gowned, realizing that you've finally made it, I'd ask that you start thinking about your why. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be 4 years from now, but when it does, know that your foundational virtues of love and honor solidified during your time at Miami University will guide you to where you're supposed to be. I encourage you to stand proud and focus on improving the future of our world. Looking at your accomplishments, your perseverance, your resiliency through the challenges you have endured warms my heart. With impressive graduates like Madeline and each of you, I don't doubt for a minute our future is incredibly bright. Congratulations, class of 2022. You did it.
General Bannister, thank you so much for your dedication to Miami and for sharing your story with us today. Your success reminds us all of the importance of following your dreams and committing to excellence in everything that you do. We are grateful for your courage and brave service to this great nation and all of us. Congratulations on all of your success. I would now like to invite Carolyn Cruz, class of 2022, who will do a little song for us. This one's for you, General Bannister.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you so much, Carolyn, for that beautiful and incredible rendition. General Bannister, would you please join me at the podium again? Here. We are proud to formally recognize your contributions to Miami University, your military service, and your impact on society. You are a model for our 2022 graduates and an esteemed member of this Miami University community. It is a privilege, therefore, for me to confer upon you, with the approval of the faculty and the Board of Trustees of Miami University, and under the authority of the state of Ohio, the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Associate Dean Rosemarie Ward of the Graduate School and I will now present you with a diploma. Congratulations. At this time, let's congratulate all those undergraduates who are identified in the commencement program as graduating with distinction and honors. Graduation with distinction of Latin honors is awarded to undergraduate bachelor degree students based on their cumulative grade point average. Only 17% of Miami undergraduates earn these honors within their division. Students who are graduating cum laude comprise 10% of the undergraduate Latin honors students. Will the cum laude graduates please stand if you are able and be recognized for your achievements? Congratulations. Students who are graduating magna cum laude comprise 5% of the undergraduate Latin honors students. Will the magna cum laude graduates please stand if you're able and be recognized for your achievements? Congratulations. And finally, those students who are graduating summa cum laude have distinguished themselves by achieving a grade point average, placing them in the most accomplished 2% of all graduates. If you are not too exhausted from studying, will each of you please stand if you are able to be recognized for this extraordinary achievement? Congratulations. And along with Latin honors and distinction, Miami University also recognizes students who have earned university honors, honors with distinction, and departmental honors. Would all of those who have earned these honors please rise if you're able and be recognized? Congratulations. I offer my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you for your exceptional academic achievements. We would now like to honor two individuals for their service, their support, and their incredible success, and for a lifetime of living, love, and honor. We will award these amazing leaders honorary doctorate degrees of humane letters. I now ask Dr. Dina Chisholm to please rise and step forward to the front of the platform, and the Associate Dean Rosemary Ward to rise and assist in vesting each honoree with a doctorate hood. It is my great privilege and pleasure to honor and recognize Dina Chisholm, Miami University class of 1990. Dr. Chisholm is a director of the Center for Child Health Equity and Outcomes Research and Vice President of Health Services Research at Abigail Wexner's Research Institute at Nationwide Children's Hospital. She is also a professor of pediatrics at The Ohio State University's College of Medicine and Public Health. Dr. Chisholm is currently serving, or has served, on more than 30 national and state boards, advisory groups, federal appointments, and study sections, and has presented more than 50 invited lectures nationally, internationally, and at the state and local levels. Additionally, in 2020, she was a member of Governor DeWine's COVID-19 Miami Minority Health Strike Task Force and the Ohio Department of Health's COVID Health Equity Advisory Group. We are grateful for her dedication to the state of Ohio and her devotion to Miami University. It is our honor to bestow this recognition and degree upon her today. Congratulations, Dr. Chisholm. I now ask Mr. Mahindra Vora to please rise and step forward to the front of the platform. It is my great privilege and pleasure to honor and recognize Mr. Mahindra Vora, an American entrepreneur and professional in the information technology industry. Mahindra Vora was born in India and moved to Cincinnati, Ohio in 1988 to join Intercomputer Communication. After a series of successful high-tech startups, in 2006 he founded Vora Ventures, one of the first venture studios in the country, and served as the managing director, and he currently serves as the executive chairman. Vora Ventures has been home to many noted startups and innovations worldwide, and in 2015 was named Tech Company of the Year and has also appeared on Inc.'s 500 list of America's 500 fastest growing companies. Mahindra is known for his contributions to our community and is regarded as one of the pioneers to help boost the innovation economy in our region. He has mentored and supported innumerable students and helped create thousands and thousands of jobs in our region. It is our honor to bestow this recognition and decree upon him today. Congratulations. Let's give a big round of applause to both of our honorees today. It is now that special time that each of you has been waiting for, the presentation of the graduates. We will begin with the presentation of our newest military officers, followed by the graduate students. Then we will present the undergraduate students by division. After all candidates have been presented, I will return to formally confer the degrees on the graduates today. It is with great pleasure that I ask General Sharon Bannister, United States Air Force, to please come forward to administer the oath of office.
It's a true honor to be here today to administer the oath of office to these outstanding men and women. I only see men. So men standing before you. It was General George Washington who first required all of his officers to pledge an oath, not to a person or a party, but to an ideal. U.S. military officers swear an oath of allegiance to the Constitution of the United States, the laws, ideals, and freedoms upon which our country is founded. They pledge to protect our way of life, willingly accepting a life of sacrifice, and if necessary, to give their lives in the defense of the freedoms that you and I enjoy today. Cadets and midshipmen, can you please rise? And I see now men and women, so my apologies, I owe you one. All right, if you can raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Men and women, please recognize our newest officers in your United States military.
I now invite Dr. Rosemary Ward, Associate Dean of the Graduate School, to present the candidates for awarding the graduate degrees.
Good morning. On behalf of the Graduate School, it is my honor and privilege to acknowledge the accomplishments of our graduates here today who have completed their graduate programs of study. Will all the graduates of the Doctorate of Philosophy and Doctorate of Education please stand as you are able? It is my distinct honor to present the graduates with a Doctorate of Philosophy and Doctorate of Education degree. The doctorate degree is the highest academic degree and culminates a minimum 4 years of study and research beyond the baccalaureate. After completion of formal coursework, the candidate must pass comprehensive written exams and oral exams in the field of study, and then write and defend a dissertation that makes a unique, original, scholarly contribution to the discipline. The marshals will now direct the graduates and their major or hooding professors to the stage for the hooding ceremony, and so President Crawford may congratulate them. Hey. Jonathan Michael Cooper, major professors Kate Ruminier and Lucian Slazetsky, hooding professor Kate Ruminier. Hold on. Charles Joseph Ogden, major professors Lucian Zaleski and Joe Malin, hooding professor Joe Malin. Christopher Chen, Major Professor Eileen Bridge. Kevin David Dean, Major and Hooding Professor Yoshinori Tomoyasu. Jessica Deanna Downey, Major and Hooding Professor Doris Bergen. Oh, nice. Hold on one second. Courtney Dvorsky, Major and Hooding Professor Michelle Boone. Sarah Ann Fullington, Major Professor Stacy Lowry Bretz, Hooding Professor Ellen Yuzerski. Duwantika Kumajira, Major Professor and Hooding Professor David Tierney. Mandy Ray Olenek, Major and Hooding Professor Elizabeth Wardle. Nathan Schwab, Major Professor Mitchell Balish, Hooding Professor Louis Actis. Sharmita Ravindra Shind, Major and Hooding Professor Shin Wang. Please join me in congratulating all the doctorate degrees. Will the candidates of the master's degree and the candidates for the specialist in education's degree please stand as you are able. Yes, you. If you're wearing black, that's you. Yes. I have the pleasure to present the candidates for the master's degree and the specialist in education degree. The master's degree requires a minimum of 30 credit hours of coursework and scholarly activities beyond the baccalaureate degree. And the specialist in education degree requires an additional 48 hours beyond the master's degree. These rigorous programs prepare our graduates to enter the workforce as advanced professionals or for further academic study. I present them to you with pride. The candidates for master's degree and specialist degree in education will be recognized by name in their respective divisional ceremonies later today and tomorrow. Please join me in congratulating all those receiving master's and specialist degrees. Please be seated. I would now like to invite Andy Desroger, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Applied Science, to present the graduates of his college.
Good morning, sorry, it's not afternoon yet. Will the graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Applied Sciences please rise as you are able? I proudly present to you Miami University's College of Liberal Arts and Applied Sciences, class of 2021. These graduates have earned degrees from a wide array of disciplines, ranging from engineering technology to nursing to psychological sciences and English studies. Graduates, you are fully equipped to enter your chosen profession, enhance the economic revitalization of our region, and contribute to shaping our nation's future. I'm confident that you are all on the path to success, whatever that path may be. Congratulations to each of you. We are enormously proud of you. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of the College of Liberal Arts and Applied Sciences, with a sense of great pride and accomplishment, I now present them to you. I now invite Dr. Bina Sukumaran, Dean of the College of Engineering and Computing, to present the graduates of her college.
Will the graduates from the College of Engineering and Computing please rise if you're able? It is with a sense of satisfaction and pride that I present to you our graduates who have completed their appropriate degree requirements. This sense of pride is deepened by the conviction that our programs in engineering and computing have prepared today's graduates to make this country, and indeed the world, not only more technologically advanced and connected, but also a more sustainable, safer, and healthier place. We are also truly hopeful that our graduates who are socially conscious, globally aware, and culturally sensitive will solve problems and design solutions utilizing their imagination and ingenuity to make an impact on individuals, communities, and society. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. I would now like to invite Dr. Elizabeth Mullinex, Dean of the College of Creative Arts, to present the graduates of our college.
Will the graduates of the College of Creative Arts please rise if you are able? Standing before you are a diverse and accomplished artistic and creative citizenship. Studio artists, architects, designers, historians, musicians, actors, directors, educators, entrepreneurs, and digital media specialists. They are ready to shape new frontiers, drawing from the experience and knowledge they have gained as design thinkers, innovators, scholars, and artists. Their expansive ideas, aesthetic powers, and disruptive technologies will challenge and inspire all of us to imagine a more meaningful and beautiful world. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. I now invite Dr. Jenny Darrick, Dean of the Farmer School of Business, to present the graduates of her college.
Will the graduates of the Farmer School of Business please rise and stand if you're able? It is my absolute honour and privilege to present this accomplished group of Miamians, equal to the challenge of becoming responsible global leaders across all forms of organisations. Farmer School graduates are innovative, creative, agile, data-driven decision makers who are also excellent communicators. Farmer School graduates, we know, will add great value to any organisation in their chosen areas, including accountancy, economics, entrepreneurship, finance, human capital management, information systems and business analytics, marketing and supply chain management, with the goal of creating a stronger global economy to benefit all. We do know our graduates will uphold our pillars of integrity, respect and responsibility in all that they do and act as forces for good in the communities and organisations of which they are part. So please join me again in congratulating our graduates. Please be seated. I would now like to invite Dr. Jason Lane, Dean of the College of Education, Health and Society, to present the graduates of his college. Jason.
Will the graduates from the College of Education, Health and Society please rise if you are able? On behalf of the faculty of the College of Education, Health and Society, I present to you our newest leaders, change makers who will transform minds and bodies, the very health and well-being of our society in powerful and positive ways. These graduates have worked hard to prepare themselves to make a real difference in the world. They are ready to go forth and teach, coach, mentor, lead, create, motivate, counsel, and care for the mental and physical health of children and adults, families, and communities. They are ready for the work of transforming the lives of those that they serve and to make a positive difference in the world. It is with great pride that I present them to you. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. You may now be seated. I now invite Dr. Chris Makaroff, Dean of the College of Arts and Science, to present the graduates of his college.
Are you guys ready to bring it home? Will the graduates from the College of Arts and Science please stand as you are able? It is my honor to present to you the class of 2022 from the College of Arts and Science, representing degrees from across the physical and biological sciences, the social sciences, and the humanities. They have all mastered the in-depth knowledge of their chosen majors to embody the broad intellectual framework, critical thinking, and transferable skills that together are the foundation of a liberal arts education. Our graduates have assumed leadership positions in an increasingly diverse range of careers in science and technology, business, communications and media, education, government, and healthcare. Many will be in jobs that don't even exist today. They will make Miami proud by bringing about positive economic, political, and social change, and we look forward to seeing their accomplishments in the years to come. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. Please be seated.
Okay, and now the moment you have all been waiting for. Graduates, please rise if you're able and remain standing. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio and with the approval of the faculty and Board of Trustees of Miami University, I hereby confer the associate's, bachelor's, master's, or specialist, and doctorate degrees upon all those who have successfully completed the requirements. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left and turn and present yourself with enthusiasm. Let's have a bigger round of applause. Come on, one more time. Come on. Well, congratulations, class of 2022. You may be seated. Great job. All right. We now come to the close of the ceremony, the final moments in your undergraduate and graduate journey here at Miami. In a few minutes, members of the Miami University Men's Glee Club will lead the singing of our alma mater, which can be found in the back of your commencement program. After the marshals will lead the platform party and the faculty from the stadium, during this time I ask the audience to please remain seated until all have departed. But before we sing and celebrate our graduates one last time together today, let me close this ceremony with just a few final thoughts. You will leave Oxford and Miami following this weekend, but a part of you will always remain here with us. You are sturdy-hearted and pure of soul, and you exemplify the humility and respect embedded in our motto, Prodesse quam conspici, to achieve with humility. You are ambassadors for our mission of love and honor, and it has been a true honor and privilege to serve as your president. Renata and I will miss you tremendously, and thank you for being such a big part of our lives. Thank you for your inspiration and courage in the past few years, and thank you for exemplifying love and honor. And now, as your very last act and your first act as an alumni at Miami University, please rise together, if you are able, and join in singing the alma mater with the best glee club in the nation. Congratulations, class of 2022.